Yo, yo, yo. It's Max Terrell. Mm. Mm. Yo, yo. How you doing? It's you. Yes. But who else can it be? Hell, is it me? Oh well. This sucks. Mhm. Hey, that's all that matters. As long as you're happy, that's the main thing. I'm glad it's working out for you. I think everybody has lingering anxiety at some point. You know, we all have it. It's a normal thing. We're human beings. If life was non-anxiety existent, if that's such a thing, then life would be boring. Gotta have some type of, something. It's life. It's my famous saying. It's life. You shouldn't have to, though. Maybe that's what's turning these guys away. See, you have to ask yourself that. I don't know why you panic for. You're talking to another human being. What's the problem? You gotta show your crush confidence, and you gotta show him that you're interested. You gotta show him no anxiety, because if he smells anxiety, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, this chick is whack." Mm. Well, if you tell yourself that, then you're already lost. The main thing is to not tell yourself that. You can tell yourself you have a disorder. You can tell yourself you get anxiety. But if you manipulate your mind, all that goes away. I know I make it sound easy because I can do it. So can you. You just gotta try. You just have to try. Oh, the thing is, it's only as real as you want it to be. Right. And you can fix it by not acknowledging it to a point where it gives you, you know, anxiety, or it gives you like a sense of feeling like you can't be fixed, or you can't be loved because of it, because that's not true. Everybody has issues. Nobody's perfect. But it's just like me. I thought that because I was overweight and big, that girls didn't want me, but that wasn't true, because I always had a girlfriend, even at my biggest point. But then I said, you know what? I'm going to lose like a lot of weight and see what happens. So I lost 60 pounds, and I still didn't find a decent woman. I still didn't like get into a serious relationship. So it didn't even matter. But then I realized doing it for myself was probably the better situation, not doing it just to make, you know, well, that's the thing. I never had a problem. So I made it a problem. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, I made it a problem. I made it seem like it was a problem, and really it wasn't. Because after I lost a lot of weight, girls is like, "What are you doing? I liked you the way you were." I'm like, "Well, I thought that maybe you guys didn't want me because I was too big." Hey, Vita, how you doing? Yes, I just got it. Thank you. I'm just waiting for Peanut Butter Cup here to ask her question, and then right after her, you can ask yours. And thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Well, that's the thing, some tall people say they wish they weren't tall because there's no match. It sucks. But I know a lot of tall guys with short women. So When you lay down, you're both the same size, if you know what I mean. That's what I always say. I don't mind tall girls because when we lay down, we have to be the same size. All right, you want to know the developments on my crush Gustavo? All right. I know. I remember you told me that. That's why I was teasing you. I know it's difficult. Yeah, I like my shorties. That's what I like, short women. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I don't mind. It's all good. We're all adults. All right, Mr. Gustavo thinks that he thinks very highly of you. He thinks you're a good person. He thinks you're a woman that's kind of uh, lonely, or he thinks that you're a person that's quick and sharp and intensively perceptive. And you show up here in the reading twice. Queen of Swords, Justice. That's you, Libra. He thinks you're reasonable, and he thinks that you have good intentions. You mean well. If you talk to him about advice, or you give him advice, or he gives you advice, he feels like you have a sincere, way about you. I think he's trying to transition his life and change his life and reverse the way he lives his life. So I think he's bored sometimes, and he would like to hang out with you, or he thinks that hanging out with you will probably make him not bored. And he's also making a sacrifice and trying to readjust, and going through a rebirth in his life and stuff. So he's the type of person that looks at you as somebody he can relate to, somebody he likes talking to, and I think it's going to advance into good things. I think it'll be good. I got all good cards for you for once. That's cool. I'm happy for you. Hey, it's Christmas time. Something's got to happen. So yeah, Mr. Gustavo thinks that you are a cool chick, which you are, especially when you sleep. So that's good. So yeah. Okay, no problem, Vita. All right, sweetie, no problem. I'll take care of you. Yeah, so I honestly I think Gustavo is I think he's a cool guy. I think it looks like he's a cool guy. He's a generous guy, a considerate person. Looks like he might be spiritual, or if he isn't spiritual, he's kind of creative, or he just likes to, uh he just likes the way you are. He likes you. So that's good. You even show up in the reading, so that's good. Because you're a Libra, and the Justice card is a Libra, and the Queen of Swords is a Libra. So you come up, you show up double in the reading. So that's good. So yeah. That's what I got. All right, Vita. See, but if you say things like that, then you already lose. There's nothing to be nervous about, and this is why you probably, you know. But see, don't say those things. What is wrong with you? Don't say those things. Don't say you usually get played and so. It makes me nervous. I'm kind of scared. Don't, because then, yeah, but this is not the truth if you believe it. If you believe that, then you're going to continue that cycle. You have to say, I'm not going to get played this time. This is going to be the right person. It's going to be a mutual thing. Yes, it's going to be nice. Yeah, I'm going to be nervous, and yeah, I'm going to be scared. But I shouldn't be. I should show like I'm not that person anymore, and I'm going to trust my instinct and give it a chance. I know. Well, then don't say it then. Damn it. Okay. Take the positivity for Christ's sake. You know, do it. Just like, don't be like that. Don't be so hard on yourself. Try not to do that, please. It's not good. I'm trying to help you here. I don't want you to be hard on yourself. At the end of the day, like, you're an adult, act like one, talk like one, and he's gonna like you for who you are. Okay? Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. I'm just reminding you, that's all. Turn it down, sweetheart. I want the best for you. I really do. I honestly hope it works out for you. But you have to do your part. And that is not being hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Hey, Violet, how are you? I'm doing good, thanks. Season's greetings to you. Hope you're having a pre-holiday good time. Hope you have a good Christmas. I can't wait for this weekend. I actually have this whole weekend off so I can relax with family and chill out. The weather is pretty good. It's like 65 right now. So it's nice and cool. It's very windy though. It's been really windy lately. But I'd rather take the wind than the coolness than snow or something like that. So it's good. Actually, tonight it said it's supposed to go down to 58, but it's not quite there yet. I think it's like 60 something. But it's nice. I can put on a hoodie and actually feel cool. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, I'm sure it's freezing there. Yeah. I know a lot of people that's having snowstorms and going through a lot of bad weather. There's like a company that delivers packages here, and they're having delays through the flights because of the weather and all sorts of craziness. So that's why I don't like to travel during winter time. There's always delays. My nephew's actually, his flight was delayed a couple hours in Canada. So he was kind of pissed because he wanted to come out. But he ended up getting here safe and sound yesterday. He was in college in Canada. So he's like, so nice to be home. All right, Peanut Butter Cup, no problem. I'm going to answer Vita's question, and then I'll get back to you. All right. Yeah, but he's safe and sound. He's good. All right. Vita, you said, will V contact me soon? If yes, you can tell approximately when, if possible. All right, cool. All right, Vita. All right. All right, Vita. Let me see. Okay. All right, Vita. What I get here is V will contact you probably in the next 2 weeks or so. I'm getting some contact, and I think it's going to be some peaceful contact. You'll feel, happy when you do get this contact. Um, but after the contact, there might be some new plans or some type of hopeful efforts, or it'll make you feel a little better. But there's still some uncertainty on V's side, as far as like contacting again, or making any type of plans to do anything. So the contacts there could definitely be in the next 2 weeks. So I would say, what's today? The 19th. So yeah, from now till January 2nd. From now till January 2nd, you should get contact. Maybe a Merry Christmas, maybe a Happy New Year, maybe a little bit more. But I do see contact from V in the next 2 weeks. So it looks good. I got all positive cards, all positive things. He might tell you about some new plans or something, or new type of like something going on, like a new venture that he's going on, or something new here he might tell you about, like something that he's planning or something that he's thinking. But I do feel the contact is going to happen shortly. It's going to happen shortly in the next 2 weeks. All right, Vita? All right, go ahead, Peanut Butter Cup. You're next. And Violet, you just sent me a donation too. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. You can ask your question after Peanut Butter Cup. All right, cool. Oh boy. Why you don't ask him? Because I'm asking you, Mark. Okay, I get it. Always negatives. Well, it looks like he wanted the divorce because he felt unstable. He felt like that she changed and she couldn't understand him anymore, and she was hostile, and she had like she couldn't work with the people that he was around, and he didn't like things. And hey, Marcia, how are you? You all right, sweetie? I think that he also made mistakes, and he was too generous and too kind to her, and then he was living also in denial, and he had a lot of caution. Hey, Philomena, how are you? I just think that it was like a kind of a mutual divorce, but it was more him wanting it because he felt that she was too hostile and too nasty, and she was just having difficulty understanding what love is, or how it should be, and she was always like wanting to be alone, maybe, or not be with him as much as he wanted her to be. I get like a hermit mode here too, like it was something like, whereas one of them, I feel like he wanted to do things and she didn't, and then it kind of like over the years it pissed him off, so he was like, you know what, I'm sick and tired of this. I also feel like he was like suspicious of her all the time, like she was doing something wrong or stuff like that. Like he always expected difficulties. He always expected like he anticipated the worst with her all the time. And I think that he worked a lot and then she was like, this and that. She just didn't. She just has difficulty in understanding what really he was all about. So he was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. I think it was mutual at the end of the day, but I think he wanted a divorce because he just felt like it wasn't working anymore. I think they're both at fault, and that's why they probably just gave up on it. Yeah, maybe he worked too much and she didn't really feel his presence, or she didn't understand that he had to work. See, that's maybe he could be he could have been a workaholic, or if it isn't workaholic, it's like he wanted to do things and she didn't. But it looks like she has difficulty in understanding what he really wanted or how he wanted it. But it looks like he was the cooler one out of the two. Like, looked like he was like the guy who was always doing everything for her, but she didn't want to do anything. She'd rather just stay home and just, I guess, watch Netflix or something. Yeah, I get that she was hostile, like I said. Being hostile is always mad, probably on her period 24/7. I know some people are like that, The problem in this world is people get married for the wrong reasons. And people don't like really get to know the person before they marry him. But hey, it is what it is. I know a lot of people that known each other for a very long time and they just get fed up off each other and they get a divorce. It's life. I know some people who get married and get divorced in the same year or the next year. I know some people who got divorced in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. It's the new norm. But I see it's more her fault than his. So that's what I get. It was her fault more than his. And he was just like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. I'm out of here. Violet, you can go ahead and ask your question. A couple of decades, people grew apart, especially when they get together so young. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening to my sister. She's with her husband 20 years and she's had enough. She was like, yeah, I'm tired of this idiot. He's never going to change. Goodbye. And I'm happy for her. Yeah, it is true, Violet. I always tell people, and I was always taught that a marriage is a 24/7 job. Even though you have your own job, but you should always make your marriage and make your relationship worthwhile, Like you should always be in love all the time. You should always show your love instead of say it. You can say it every day. Hey, babe, I love you. Bye. I'm going to work. But if you don't show it, then there's no sense. And that doesn't mean like giving somebody flowers. That doesn't mean you love them. That's just like something to shut you up. Like shows people don't know how to love anymore. They really don't. Their hearts are hollow. Unfortunately, that's the case, and people are just, social media lovers, where they go online and take selfies and smile, and then the next thing you know, they're fighting on the way home after the selfie. But anyway, that's 2022 for you. Yeah, exactly. I agree. But some people don't want that life. Yeah, my parents have been together for 57 years. And my mom and dad, I've never seen them fight, never seen them throw shit at each other or anything like that, or curse at each other. They've been together, raised 4 kids, no problem. I see them almost every day. I'm working at their house now because my dad can't really do nothing. He's going 80 next year. So, and my mom's going 77 in January. And, she raised 4 kids and 6 grandchildren. So, and they're still together perfectly fine, and they're watching two of their children get a divorce, which is not good. So they're kind of hurt. But it's life, you know. What happened to that girl you liked that you'd see at the post office? You know what? I never ever saw that girl again. Never. I go to the post office all the time, but I don't see her anymore. Nope. I don't know where she is. I have no idea. I have no idea. I've been single for 5 years, and it's been the best 5 years of my life. I'm not gonna lie. Being single is great. I don't have to worry about nobody aggravating me, annoying me. I don't have to be suspicious. I don't have to worry. I have nothing to worry about. Yeah, of course I want to be with somebody, but the right person, not somebody just to have sex with and casually just date. I don't want that. So I like being single. It's nice. I'm at the age where I really don't give a shit anymore. It is what it is. All right, Violet, let's see. What blessings are coming for me next? Okay, let's check. Yeah, pretty much that's what you're going to hear. Life ain't all about being with somebody just because you want them to complete you, you know? It's just a fairy tale that people put together. You have to get married. You have to have children. You have to you have to go, when you're in school, you got to go to college. When you go to college, you have to go get a good job or else you're a piece of trash. You got to do this, you got to do that. No, it's just what people perceive and want you to do. You don't have to do any of those things. What you got to do is be yourself. That's the main thing. I learned that the hard way. That's why I'm happier now than I've ever been. Violet, as far as blessings and stuff, I think that the blessings are on hold for at least another month or two. I think in the next, 30 days or so, or going into the new year, you might be concerned and not happy with how things are going. If there's someone that is suffering or is sick around you, then you might be dealing with that person. So you might have to put your life on hold, or you might go through sleepless nights thinking about this person. It could be a man, and this man is someone who causes conflict or causes you sadness, and because of this, it's going to cause you to not be giving of yourself, or being ungiving of yourself. If your finances are up and down, you might have to deal with that as well. You might have to pay out something, or something might happen where your car might break down or something, and you might have to pay for something, and you're like, damn it, I wasn't expecting to have to pay for stuff and out of the blue. There's some delays and stuff. I think that you feel unappreciated at sometimes. You might feel like you're not getting any appreciation. You might be feeling like you can't get ahead, and you're trying and you're not getting ahead, and it might be because of you thinking that way, or it could be somebody around you, could be a male around you that you might like but not giving you the time of day, or there could be just a a male in your energy that you know is not right for you. So, and you got to get past that in order to get what you want, you know? Is that, am I cutting out for anybody else? I got the exact same cards over again. Violet, I just think that if you want blessings to come in, you gotta discontinue putting in the effort. That's weird because it's fine on my side. My Wi-Fi is 100%. My thing's good. I have no idea what's going on. It might be YouTube. It isn't me because my thing's good. No problem. Huh. I don't know. It might be YouTube. It's not like I don't see myself freezing or anything. Okay, go. Yeah. But the thing is Violet, I think that something better is coming your way. I think that you just have to not be shy and not be like feeling disappointment that you're not getting anything, especially from previous plans. And I just think that the success will come, and indulging in certain things is not the way to do it. But I think that if you discontinue your effort on certain things and put effort into other things, then the blessings will appear. Something better is coming. It's just a matter of you putting in the time to overcome what's in your on your plate right now. So if there's people around you that you need to avoid, or a person that you need to avoid in order to move forward, then do so. So what the cards are telling me is, the blessings that you seek or the blessings that you want is only going to come if you like clean out, you cleanse, and you get rid of things, and you declutter, and you just like try to move things out of your life so you can get the blessings that you seek, because there's a person around you, might be a male, or it's just like your mind telling you can do something, so you stick to can't. So I don't know if that made sense to you, but yeah, I know the retrograde is going to affect things, and this year hasn't been the greatest year for a lot of people, but that's no excuse. I think we can make things happen if we really want to. It's just a matter of eliminating certain things in order to get the right things. Ah, no wonder. That's why I see the guy, yeah. So that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. I feel like things are going to change eventually in the next like 2 months. In the next 2 months, things will change, Violet. But that's why I got a guy here that was sad and having sleepless nights and feeling not well, or like not being right. And that's why I saw that. Yeah. So that's why the cards are telling me that a guy is significant here. So I think now that because he's breaking things off because he's been sick, um, it's you now. You have to actually get to a point where you move on from it, and once you move on from it in the next few weeks or next 2 months, you can adapt to a new change, or you'll get different blessings, and things will get better in the next 2 months, I feel. So don't let that bring you down too much. I know it sucks, I know it's hard, but I feel like things will get better. Yeah. Yeah, you'll be fine, Violet. You're a strong lady. You'll be fine. It's just I think that once you get over that, something better will come. Something definitely better will come. All right, sweetheart. I wish you the best, and hopefully, you can get over that hump. All right. Next, I have Philomena. You're welcome, sweetheart. It was good seeing you. I'm glad you stopped by. Yes, you too. I hope you have a great Christmas. Keep your head up and know that blessings will come once you get over that situation. All right. Good things come to those who wait. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you. All right, Philomena, you said, when do you see Trey coming around? All right, let's check. Well, in the next 7 days or the next week or so, I don't see him coming around. I see him full of anxiety, full of pressure. He's deliberately not wanting to see you. I think that he's gonna go to like parties, or he's having a party or Christmas type of festivities. He's very frustrated. He's procrastinating, and he's failing to face the facts. And he's worried about a lot of things in his life right now. I think he's working a lot, or he's doing a lot of things as far as his job. But I don't get nothing good around him or with him. Trey's got a lot of issues right now, and I don't think that he's going to come around and see you or talk to you in the next 7 days. I asked if he's going to come around in 2 weeks' time, and it says no. And the reason for that is because he feels like you leave him in suspense, or he's suspicious about you, or he just thinks that, he can't trust you. And that's leading him to like feeling misunderstood, or I also feel like he's greedy, and he just wants to make money, and that's the only thing on his mind. And that's what he wants to do. He wants to work, make money, and he's like, to hell with a relationship, or I don't really care about Philomena. I rather just do what my own thing. So in the next 2 weeks, I just don't see him coming around. And if he does, it's going to be miserable. It's not going to be good. Not going to be good at all. So I don't see any changes here, Philomena, nothing. I don't see him coming around. And like I said, if he does, it's not going to be pleasant. Probably be an argument, or probably be like, he doesn't really care. Sorry about that, but that's what I see, unfortunately. And I'll tell you, like I tell everybody, that's his loss, not yours. All right, next I got peanut butter cup, and then Marcia after peanut butter cup. Marcy says cutting out again. Never does this. Oh, good. I don't know, and no, I don't have anybody else complaining that it's cutting out. So I don't know. Maybe it's your. Maybe you should like shut down your modem or whatever, and then boot it back up. Might help. Or close out some windows, or shut your computer down and come back. Or if you're on your phone, maybe you could shut down your phone and come back. So peanut butter cup, you can go ahead and ask your questions. Oh, hey, Alexandria, how you doing? Yeah, it's fine, Alexandra. When I get to you, I'll just read it and I'll go ahead and answer. It's fine. I got two people ahead of you, and then I'll get to you. I'm doing great. I'm doing good. I can't complain if I'm not in the hospital and I'm not dying of some disease. Then I'm doing good. I'm doing good, and I think we're all doing good because we're not there right now. So that's let's be thankful for that, right? Hell yeah. I said that to this guy about 3 days ago, and he says, "Well, I was in the hospital, but now I'm out." I said, "See, that's a good thing." And I said, "I hope you don't go back to the hospital, and I hope you have a great Christmas." And he says, "Thank you, I appreciate that. You're the nicest person today." And I said, "Oh, thanks, I appreciate that." Oh God, here we go. Now, I don't mean to harp on you at all, right? Okay. Now listen to me. I'm going to read what you said so you can listen to me say it. Okay? Okay, so I'm youngish, no kids, never married. He's been married and has kids. Is he close to the possible marriage again or children? I just feel we're on different levels of life. Okay, so my question to you is this. If you see that he's been divorced, he's been married, he has kids, why would you even want to get involved with that and just be like go after a single guy with no kids that's in the same situation as you? So you don't have to worry about that if that's going to be an issue in your mind. Hmm? But it's okay, I'll check for you. No problem. Yeah, I don't. Well, yeah, that's true. But if you're already like putting that in your mind, then like I said, it's just something like I think you should go towards more of your preference. Yeah, hey, I agree. It's a fair question. I'm not against it. Trust me, I'm not against it at all. But I'm just saying, if you're stating that, then you should listen to what you're stating, and then you could say, you know what? If I don't want to deal with any of those things, then I shouldn't be going after those things. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it fair to you that you don't have to deal with that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're wrong for saying it or wrong not. I'm just giving you my opinion. That's all. Okay. So he's not open to getting married again because of this divorce. I don't think he wants kids again either because he already has kids. He feels like he has the prosperity and everything he needs, even if he's never happy again. But see, because he wasted a lot of money on his divorce, and the money is not like he probably doesn't want to get married again. And he probably doesn't want to have kids either. Because I got no, and hell no that he doesn't want that. He doesn't want to get married again, and he doesn't want to have kids because he already has to spend money on what he has now. So it's like it's going to be more of like a burden for him if he does that. See, you keep doing it to yourself. You can't say those things. You can, but I can't stop you anyway. You sure can, Brownie. I have a small list of people, but you're like third in the queue. I know you're patient, Brownie. It's cool. Yes, you can. So yeah, to answer your question, Peanut Butter Cup, I don't think he wants to get married again because of what he went through with his divorce. And I don't think he wants kids because he already has kids and he knows that if he does get married again and he does have kids again or has kids with you or whoever, like it's going to be too much of a waste of money. Like he can't afford those things. And he also thinks that he would have to make such a change in his life. And because of his past relationships, because of his past, I don't think he wants to do that in the future. And most people I know that get divorced, they don't get married again because they don't want to go through that bullshit again. But I know some people who have gotten married again and have the best person in their life. They went through a bad marriage and then they got married again and had the great marriage and couldn't have kids with the first person but had kids with the second person. So yeah, it's different. So you can go ahead and ask your second question. Yeah, you figured right. Sure, Brownie, I can do that for you. And you're not cursed. Okay, don't believe that. You're not cursed. You just said right there, so I'm youngish. Okay? You're young. So it can happen. Okay? There's still hope for you. There's always hope to find love and there's always hope to find the right person. You just gotta stay positive and keep loving yourself and keep keeping your options open. There's someone for everyone out there. We just gotta find them or they gotta find you. Okay. Should stand strong. You can kind of harness this whole life. I feel like maybe I'm being too harsh or something. All right, let's see. Yeah, I still think you should stand strong and get him out, because if not, you're going to punish yourself and you're not going to be happy, because you know that he's going to still um, do what he wants, and then he's going to annoy you. And then if you allow him to stay, you're never going to be satisfied with his results or his ways. He's still going to stay the same. He's not going to change. Don't try to change him, because he doesn't. He won't change. Right now, I think he's stuck because nobody wants him, and he doesn't have any solutions to his difficulties. Like he might even confess to you, like, look, I should go. I should try and find somewhere else. Like, I know I've let you down, and I'll be out of your hair soon. I think once he finds somewhere, he'll go. But I think you should stand strong and make new plans. I know you feel uncertain, and I know you feel weird about doing it, but at the end of the day, it's saying yes to stand strong. If not, you're going to continue not to be happy with his behavior or the way he's acting or what he's doing as your roommate. I eventually see him going. I think that he's going to go. He's just going to go to wherever he feels he has to go. There could be like one of his guy friends that help him out and say, hey, look, just come over and live with me for now till you find a place. I think that there's a younger guy that he knows that's going to like come in and save him and say, hey, look, you can hang out, you can be with me. But the person also knows how he is. So they're just probably going to give him like a temporary place to stay. I think he's working on that too. I don't think you're being harsh. At the end of the day, you've done what you have to do. And you know what? When you actually, wash your hands of him, that's when good things might happen. Because when you have, negative things or negative people around you or in your energy or around your surroundings, it blocks you. So if you have that type of energy around you, then that's something you have to deal with. You're not on this earth to help everyone and be Superwoman. It's best for you. Once you do that, everything falls into place. I know. I'm psych on Mondays. Did you know that? Yes, your suspicions is affirmed. Stay strong. Don't allow it to get to you. At the end of the day, he's not your problem. He's not your son. He's not your brother. He's not your family. You're not obligated to take care of people who don't want to change themselves and don't want to better themselves. You did your part. He was there for a while. You helped him. Now he has to help himself. You can't let people take advantage of you no more. Fuck that. You know? Marcia, you are next. And I believe you. Yeah, he does. He does. And that's why you got to let it go, because he's affecting your energy. And once you get rid of him and he leaves, then you'll see your life change. That's how it works. Yeah, exactly. Always. There's bad and good in everything. All right, Marcia, let me see what your question was here. All right, let's check. You'll be fine, peanut butter cup. Well, Marcia, I don't think that Arthur and Janine have any remorse at all. Um, Especially Arthur. I'm getting Arthur is just a double dealing jackass that he is. He's always lying. I still see like he's still trying to be, shady, and he's still crafty, and he's still trying to like get away from the whole thing. I think that he has like, like a two-faced type of situation where he's going to be, conniving and crafty when it comes to you. But if management says anything to him, he'll be like, "Oh no, I'm good. I'm doing this. I love being here." Like he's going to try and connive management, or he's trying to like make it seem like he's just, good guy, and he's not doing anything. He's peaceful, and he's he feels, good when he's there, and that's the type of thing. Janine doesn't even show up. She just thinks that she thinks that she's having bad luck, and she thinks that Arthur's influencing her to do the things that she's doing. So she feels she's gonna say that, oh, he influenced me to do it. I tried to contemplate with him, but I don't really, it's not my fault. She's gonna deny everything, and she's going to like say that, oh, it's unexpected. I didn't expect him to do that. It's not my fault. She's gonna blame Arthur, and she doesn't feel any remorse either. She just feels like, um, she's failed, and she doesn't want to show her failure or show her remorse. So they don't have any remorse for you, Marcia. I don't see that at all. Um, I think that they're meant to be together and be weird. Yeah, I know. Yeah, she's gonna blame him till the cows come home. You know. You know what, Marcia? Those two, they just don't give a shit. That's the thing. Yes, they are worried. They're worried about their security, their finances. They're worried about everything. Like they're worried about them having to make a serious change. I think this also is going to affect their relationship with each other. Like because this has happened, because this is happening, like she might say, you know what, I'm sick and tired of you, Arthur. You're getting me in trouble. I think she's gonna like say, my management is on my shit now. Marcia is on my shit. She's exposing us. You're gonna get me fired, and if you do, it's done between us. I think she's giving him an ultimatum, and he doesn't even give a shit because I feel like he's like, you know what, I don't really care. If you go, I'll find somebody else. I'll make way for someone new. So I feel like they're bickering and arguing and worried about the meeting, and they actually hope that it's a delay, or they fear it. They do fear it. They are worried and they fear it because they think that they're not going to gain anything from it. Well, that's the thing. I don't see any. I see a lot of like anxiety. I see a lot of like losses, money stuff, money something to shit to do with money. I think management is saying like, you're gonna cost me money if you keep doing this shit, and if you're not gonna cost me any more money or time or any type of like. And if she calls in sick a lot, I think they're gonna tell her about like, are you really sick, or what are you doing? Like, are you fucking around? Things like that. I think they're gonna like really give it to her and tell her about herself. But to answer your question, yes, they do fear it, and they do feel like they haven't been loyal, and they haven't been, they haven't reversed their ways. They're gonna stay the same. I think management would tell them that, if you don't overcome these things or deal with it, then we're done. But I think she fears that part. She fears the management part because she knows that and it's going to affect her earnings. Right, exactly. And I think that's going to continue that way. It's going to continue. It's definitely going to continue that way. They're gonna complain to her about her calling in sick. They both definitely fear, but no, Brownie, I have someone before you. So I got Alexandria next, and then you. So Marcia, to answer your question, I do see like, yeah, I know Marcia, you've been going through this for a long time, but I think you finally got him. I think you got him right where you want him. And I feel like management is gonna let her know everything because their management is not happy with her. I don't think they're really worried about Arthur too much because he's a bullshit and they know what he's about. And I think that he doesn't really care, but it's like her. She's like kind of like bitching at him because she might lose her job or she's gonna get put on probation or something like that. And but see, they already like I think they already know how she is because of how she lies probably to management and she got caught or she has been caught lying. And I think that anybody can be replaced pretty much. It might not be a better person or a worse person, but everybody can be replaced. And I think they're gonna tell her that, and they're gonna tell her that the guy you're with, this Arthur guy, he's corruption. He's a bad person. So it's either they're gonna ban him from there or they're going to tell them both skadoodle. Bye. So there is fear here. There is, delays and dishonesty and all sorts of shit. There's no gain. Hey Luna, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? Yeah. Well, Marcia, I feel like you got to do what you got to do, and I feel like it's gonna be management would take care of it. I feel like they're gonna finally take care of it, and they're finally gonna do what they're gonna have to do, and it's gonna go from there. So I feel like everything will work out in your favor. So I definitely can see that the fear is in their energy. You're about 4 days into COVID, but you're doing good. Oh, well, that's good. Just drink Gatorade. You'll be all right. Put some electrolytes in your body, and that'll get the COVID away. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, I agree, Marcia, and I'm glad you took a stand, and I'm glad you're gonna finally get your justice out of this whole situation. You'll be fine, sweetheart. You're welcome. Thanks, Bronny. Hope you feel better, Luna. Sending you healing your way. Alexandra, you can go ahead and well, actually, you already asked your question. But Alexandra, just let me know if you're here so I can go ahead and answer you. You do feel better? Well, that's good. Okay, you're here. All right, cool, sweetheart. I'll get to you right now. All right, so you say, wondering if my coworker that I had two friends secretly is still holding out hopes that something will go somewhere with what does. He's been getting a little too close for comfort, and I'm hoping he's not some stalker psycho wondering if my coworker that I had to. Okay. Okay. So you friends this coworker, and you want to know like if he is like going to keep pursuing you, and yeah. Yeah, you'll be fine, Marcia. I feel like from what I saw, you'll be it'll all work out in your favor. He's getting weird. Do you want me to come like down there and just like, you know what we can do, Alexandra? This is what we can do. I'll come over and visit you. We'll take a few selfies together, and I'll come visit you at your job, and I'll be like, "Hey, babe, how you doing?" And the guy will be like, "What the hell? She's with this dude," and like, I'll come in like a gangster and shit, and we just like take selfies at your job, and then you just give me a kiss on the cheek, you know. It's all good. Thanks, Brownie. You work from home? Oh man. Well, I mean, you can like, does he have your you welcome, Marcia. No problem, sweetheart. Thank you. I mean, we can do it in other ways. If he has your social media, like you can put me on your like, your profile page. But if you don't want to, it's cool. I'm just trying to help. We can scare him off if you want. Just say in a relationship with Mark. So he'll be like, what the? All right, I'm done. I'm gonna find a new woman. I'll help you out. It's cool. You can Photoshop something. I'll work with you. All right, let me be serious. I'll check for you. In a manager position, he helps me more than my own manager, so I've been just trying to keep it civil. Well, sometimes, guys can't keep their hands off, and they can't, like, they get sex excited. So, I'm sure, you're a beautiful young lady, and he's probably like, come on, man. I want to mix work with pleasure. If you want to invite me over, I can fix it for you. All right. What I got here is he kind of thinks that you're he feels your vibe. He thinks that you have like you can have a bad temper if you really want to. I think he's trying to push your buttons, but at the same time, he knows you don't want nothing to do with him. Like he knows you friend zone him, but he's anticipating like I think he's waiting it out. Like he is hopeful. Yes, he is hopeful that things get better, but he doesn't want to push you because you've already said something, So like he looks at you as a person who's like loyal, faithful, he trusts you and stuff. He knows you have good intentions, he knows you're consistent, and he likes you, but it's just that I think you've like made your point. So I just think that he's waiting. He's waiting for it to get better. He is hopeful, but I don't think he's like a psycho weirdo type of thing. Like I don't think so. Like I don't really get that type of like cards here about him like that. I just think that he has to use his discipline, and I think that he's like taking he's struggling with it. Because I think he does like want to be more than friends, but I think his past relationships have made him realize that it's not the end of the world. I've been friend zoned before. I've had fucked up relationships, so it's all good. Alexandra don't want me. That's cool. I just go to somebody else. At least I tried. He looks at it as a setback. He looks at it like maybe he's the downfall and he shouldn't have done that. And I just think his past has kind of like messed him up. I mean, but that's no excuse. But I think he respects you and he thinks that you're a good friend. And I think that he doesn't want to ruin your friendship. And but I do see like he might push you to push your temper, like to see if you have a temper or see if you'll like, snap on him or something. So just be aware of that. Like, just don't give him your energy. Just keep him in the friend zone and make sure he knows that. I feel like he'll take that discipline, but I think that he's scared that I think that he's scared that you'll snap. Like he's like, I hope she don't snap on because then I'm definitely ruin my hopes. Like I think he fears you snapping on him and showing him your other side. So like, you might turn into the Queen of Swords and say, look, you want me to shove this sword, somewhere sideways or what? Like you want me to fucking really show you who Alexandria is? Yeah, I think that, he might push your buttons. He might see how much he can get out of you. But I think if he doesn't, then I think he fears that. He fears you like going off on him and really not. Yeah, exactly. Like I think he knows you're stern and he knows that you'll do something, like you'll say something. And like if you got information on him or you can like, report him or anything like that, then I think that like he fears you reporting him and saying, hey, look, this guy's aggravating me. Like, I think he feels like you might go to your manager and say, hey, look, this guy's like trying to be my man, he's acting crazy, he wants to be my boyfriend. I told him I can't. I don't want that shit. So like you need to tell him fuck off or else I'm gonna like tell him myself. So like I think he fears that. So if he really needs this job, I think he knows that you'll like snap on him and like probably get him fired or get him in trouble. So I don't think he wants that. But I don't think he's a stalker or like a psycho or anything like that. I mean, I know like he's probably just trying to be cool, but doesn't know. Some people are not people persons, like, if that makes sense, like, Nah, I think he's scared that you might go crazy and say, look, you better fucking leave me alone and, throw shit at him, throw a laptop at him or something. Like, I think that he's furious that you're going to snap on him. Like, he doesn't want to lose you as a friend. So that's why he's staying hopeful. But at the same time, he doesn't want you to go off on him because then he's like, yeah, I definitely ruined it now. This is just like my past. I ruined everything. Like, I think that's his vibe. Like, he doesn't want to be an asshole because he really likes you. He thinks you're a really fair and good person. Like, I just think that, he'll use any type of means. Like, he'll do whatever it takes to like, be your friend more than anything. Because I think that if he loses you as a friend, or like a coworker, he'll probably be devastated. He'll probably be like, fuck, man. I shouldn't have been an ass. I shouldn't have done that. Like he thinks of you in a really good way. It's just that I also think that like his past is haunting him still. Like maybe he had a really bad relationship and he kind of has flashbacks of that every now and then. So he's like, I really don't want to do that to Alexandria. So I'm just gonna try and be cool and not like push her buttons because I don't want her to snap on me because I really like her. But yeah, that's what I got. I don't see nothing malicious or bad or, I don't really see nothing really seriously like a problem. You're welcome, Alexandra. No problem, sweetheart. Anytime. And like if you need me, I can just come. We guys can do a little photo shoot or something and get them off your back. I can come visit if you want. It's all good. After Christmas, though, Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think he fears losing you as a friend more than anything. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. I tell everybody that, you know, when women have problems with guys, I'm like, look, you want me to come down there and settle the situation or what? All right, Bronny, you're next. Let's see. You spoke to the Leo today. Just wanted to check up on his energy and actions towards me for this week. All right, cool. Let's check. Ooh, Bronny got the Leo to speak to her again today. Ooh la la. I told you he saw that, you know. Uh-huh. He saw that booty, you know. Oh, you reached out today. Oh, I see. Hmm. Oh, I see. Oh. Oh, you had a quick one. Oh, okay, cool. I knew you were doing something. No, I'm just teasing. All right. I try to be. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to have fun. You know, don't fear the reading. Don't fear the reader. I like talking a lot of shit, you know. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be sad. I want to be happy all day, every day. I want to go to sleep happy, and I want every reading that I do to give people clarity and have fun and just know that, you know, you can depend on me. It's all good. Okay, so as you reached out, he said, you know, I'm glad she's taking. He's saying to himself, I'm glad she took control of the situation and contact. He's glad you contacted. He feels the good energy that you bring. He's glad that you took action. He thinks you're a very confident woman, and he feels like, you know, that it was good, but he's also feeling like he feels like he can't really get exactly what he wants out of his own life, but he does admire your confidence. He does admire your, like, the action that you took today by calling him, which I knew he would. I just feel like he's going through some turmoil, and I feel like I keep telling you this. I think that he's going through some you know, hard times. So that's why, like, he's not really saying too much to you. But I feel like if you keep, you know, talking to him, he'll probably open up to you. But I feel like he's going through some type of, like, he got some bad news about something. I don't know if he's sick or anything like that, or he know, or somebody around him is sick and he's taking care of him. So it's kind of like burdening him. You know, it's kind of like making him feel, you know, like he's in a crisis, like he has to get, you know, over it, and he's not really dealing with it. But he looks at you in a good way, and he feels that, you know, you're genuine. And I've told you this already, that he feels that way about you. It's just that he feels like he has no appreciation. He feels like people don't appreciate him. And by you calling him and talking to him, it makes him feel like he has somebody that actually gives a shit about him. I think it's to do with a friend of his or like a person that's close to him that's aggravating him. But for the rest of the week, I think that he just would rather you control the situation and control the communication. Um, and he likes the fact that you actually went out of your way to call him and talk to him. At the end of the day, he answered his phone, right? And he did talk to you, even though it was uh, you know, a quick one. Hey, Pitch. Yeah, hey, you know, that's me. I like being funny and uplifting you lovely ladies. You know, somebody's gonna do it. Yeah, he is. He is sad. I got like a lot of sadness around him, and it's something to do with um it's either like a sickness or If he's not sick, then it's somebody around him that's sick. Like if okay, well, like I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you've known him for a while. So like, do you know if his mom's sick or like he has a sister that's sick or a grandmother? Like I feel like it's a woman that's sick that's in his life, and he has to like, he's kind of like upset about it. So that's why like he kind of like doesn't really have, the oomph to like say, okay, yeah, I want to go out with Bronny and have a good time and shit like that. I just think that, he's happy that you're actually, um, you know, showing him some courage and showing him some faith. I feel like he likes talking to you. Oh, there you go. It's true. Somebody in his family is sick, but I think it's a woman. I think a woman is sick in his life. Like it could be his mom, his grandma, his sister, auntie, someone who's close to him, somebody who's close, and they're sick, and that's why he's like kind of like not wanting to open up about it. He doesn't want to like burden you with his, he doesn't want to like put that on you. You know what I mean? But if you've already told him that, he probably says to himself, damn it, she already knows. But I would say continue to support him in any which way, but don't pressure him, don't like, you know, even though you intuitively know that and you've got confirmation through me, and the cards are pretty much saying that he's like that, at the end of the day, just be there for him and just see how things go. Yeah. Just allow it to like, flow like we talked about the other day. Yeah, exactly. And because you're there for him, I think he'll appreciate that a lot. And it think once things smooth, go once things get better with the sickness of the person that he's dealing with, who knows, things might get better between you and him. But that's what I got, Bronny. It's just a matter of him dealing with uh someone who's sick. I don't think it's him. I think it's somebody he knows, like a family member or something like that. So it's affecting him, which it should, because it's obviously somebody he's fearing the worst, He's fearing that the person's gonna die or the person's not gonna get better again. He fears the worst. Like he fears like that something bad is gonna happen. And that sucks, you know. I've been watching my parents deteriorate over the last 5 to 10 years, and it's not nice. My parents are up there in age, and I don't like seeing them like not do too much. But I'm helping them out a lot. I'm at their house almost every day, helping them. I'm actually fixing their house right now, so like they're happy as heck. Because my dad hasn't painted his house and maintenance his house in years. So 2 years ago, I did the roof, and now I'm doing the walls, and it was full of cracks and full of shitty paint. So I went and bought, a big ass bucket of paint, and I painted half the house already. And today I kind of like busted my ass fixing the cracks and all sorts of shit, taking old paint off the walls. And my parents are looking at me like, fuck, like they have this thing where they have to like, they want to pay me, but I told them I don't need their money. I don't give a fuck about the money. I just want to make the house look nice, so they're okay. I don't want them to be living in the house all fucked up. So I told them I can afford to help you, so I'm okay. Like don't worry about money and me buying shit and doing the work. Like I don't care about that. So it's hard to like tell them that, but so I understand that people go through seeing people get sick and people go through things. So it's just a matter of giving them time. It's hard. So as long as they're around, I'm gonna help. Peanut butter cup. I see you donated again. You can ask your question when you're ready, sweetie. But your intuition was right, Brownie. A family member is sick. So you're welcome, sweetheart, and thank you too. And like I said, just be supportive. Don't mention it to him. Just like let him mention it to you. The good thing is you've been through it already, so you're experienced in that field. So then he can have somebody to really talk to about it. You know. I'm so glad that my parents are still alive, and until they're gone, I'm gonna make them happy as much as I can. And they're happy when their house looks good. 2 years ago I renovated the inside, gave them a new kitchen. My mom's like super happy. My dad's happy. Me and my sister bought new carpet for the living room. I painted the living room. I got my cousin to help me. We had to pay him, obviously. Like we spent like 20 grand on the house in the last 2 years. But like I don't mind. Like me and my sister split it and we helped out my parents because we can. Because we at the end of the day, it all comes back to you. So I just want my parents to be happy. My parents aren't poor, but they're up there in age. They're not getting any income. They're only getting their pension. So the pension just is enough for them to live. So there's really no extra. So the extra has to come from their kids. So my oldest sister helps a little bit. My oldest brother, he doesn't do anything. And me and my youngest sister, we do the most. Well, I do the most, and then my youngest sister helps with the finances and things like that. Me and my sister actually pay half of my parents' bills so they don't have to pay them. And I feel like everybody should do that for their parents once they get that age. You'd be surprised how much it helps them because they wiped your ass for 18 years and helped you, you know, for a long time, and they gave you a place to stay. They fed you, they clothed you. So it's only right you help them in return. Because when they're gone, you're going to wish they were still around. Even though my dad's a pain in the ass, I still want him to, hopefully see me get married one day and have a child one day. I hope he's still around for that. And my mom. But hey, I'll still have him in spirit. That's what I always tell everybody. And who knows? Maybe they will. If you hear snoring in the background, you already know who the culprit is. She's been pretty good today. She hasn't snored very loud today. But she's been in a mood today. Peanut Butter Cup says Mark talks a lot of shit. Take it from me. Yes, I know. I gotta talk shit. It's a part of life. Talking shit is my forte. Holy shit. It's 20 minutes to 1 in the morning. I can't believe time just flies. Peanut Butter Cup, go ahead and ask your question. Hello. Wow. Cool. I like that. Peanut butter cup. I'm waiting for you. There she is. You had to take a call? Okay, how convenient. I'm just got all day. It's cool. I have all day to wait for you. It's cool. That's cool. I'll just wait for you. It's okay. Yes, Diamond's in back of me. You can't see her, but she's literally right behind me. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? How you been? You want to know if Gustavo has thoughts about having sex with me and what he fantasizes if he does. Are you kidding me right now? You're already asking me that? What am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna do with you? Hmm? See, you get too sex-cited. You met the guy, and now you want to know if he thinks sexually about you? Come on now. Like, really? Are you that, like, you know, like, wanting D that much? They do sell, like, dildos and shit, You can just write his name on it. I used to tell women all the time. If you want to have somebody, like if you want to, have sex with me, just buy a dildo and write Mark on it. So then you can call it names. You have a different dildo for every person you want. It's that simple. If you you want it that bad, it's cool. No, I don't want his D. I just want to know if he does. See, you don't make no damn sense. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. Yes, back and you came just in time. I swear. What am I gonna do with you, women? I see, like now she says, "Well, yeah, maybe I want his D." Of course you want his D. That's why you're asking. Sure. Right after I deal with this D hungry peanut butter cup over here, she wants Reese's in her peanut butter cup. That's what she wants. She wants Reese's in her peanut butter cup. I know that. Yes. All right, let's check Mr. Gustavo. Let me tell you something. Every man that you meet has sexual thoughts about you. Okay? Believe that. Even if they don't really want to, they'll just think about, what if I banged her? I wonder what it'd be like. I wouldn't say every man, but I can only speak for myself. Yeah. And as you get older, you kind of be like, nah, whatever. Of course, I always think about that. I always think about what it'd be like to, you know, if I'm interested. If I'm not interested, I'm like, oh hell no, I don't want nothing to do with that. All right. Oh, about you? Oh no, no, I haven't had sexual thoughts about you. Of course I have. And I was like, nah, that's too difficult. She's too tall. I'd have to go on a stool and like, try and line myself up with her. Like, I thought about it and I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe, she's kind of tall, but that's okay. We're all the same size when you lay down. All I gotta do is line it up. It's all good. Okay, so I would say that he does have some sexual thoughts, but I would say he thinks that it's not possible right now, like to have sex with you. So he's like not really thinking about it. But I feel like he has thought about it, but not like in a real serious way. Like it's crossed his mind. He probably looked at you, be like, "Yeah, I'd hit it." You know, she got a banging ass. I tap it. I always wanted to be a like nice tall girl. I do it. I would say yes, he does think about it, but I wouldn't say like it's like a everyday thing. Like not every time. I would think that he's thought about it. He's thought about how creative he could be, or how he would do it. But I think that he thinks that you think that he's like tricky or deceptive, or like he's like trying to swindle his way into you. Like he thinks that you think he's like trying to get in your pants and sweet talk you. He thinks that you think that about him. He thinks that that's what you think about him. That he's trying to do that or going to do it. But to answer your question, yes, he does have some sexual thoughts, but not really like, deep, not nothing serious. It's crossed his mind. Yeah. Well, I try to tell you that, but you don't want to listen. You know. Honestly, if I was a woman, I'd be a stripper. I get free thrills, and I get money. So I'd rather be a stripper. I just wouldn't let nobody bang me. I'd have, I'd probably get some D here and there if I was a woman. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go be a stripper, make some money, get all aroused, go home to my boyfriend, and that's it. That's what if I was a woman, if I was a sexy bitch, that's what I'd do. I'd be swinging around that pole like crazy. Give me that money. Or if I was like, a crazy guy where, I was all like had a nice physique and all built and shit and 20 something, I'd probably swing on the pole for some bitches in like some bachelor party or something. Let them see my D and shit like that. I'd do it. Fuck it. You only live once. Yeah, I wear a wig too. Why not? Who cares? I have those long nails and shit. And just go on your back. Nah, I'm just teasing. Yeah, so I would say he does have thoughts, but it's nothing like nothing like, crazy. Like he doesn't like, you know, think of it too much. What type of message would you like, Beckham? Luna, you said I can see Marky doing that. Yeah. Nah, I don't think he is. I don't get that about him. I think he's more of like, a guy who thinks about it. What are the choices? I can give you whatever you like. See, what I do is I give everybody, the pen. I say, where you want me to draw the line? Oh, you mean messages? Oh, never mind. Sorry. I have spirit messages. I have daily healing messages, sex cards, zodiac sign cards. I have lots of things. My cards. Pull a blunt message. My cards. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much kind of blunt. Things I gotta do for people. I tell you. I'll use my cards. These are pretty much. All right, let's see. Ever since I've been on here, like for the past 3 years, I never realized how much women wanted sex, because they always say men always like the dirty dogs and like the guys who always want sex. But I know a lot of women on here that they want it too. They want that deep. They act old innocent, but they really ain't. And don't tell me you are either, because I know. I'm seeing you all say shit. You want it just as bad. See, people make it think like women's all innocent. You want DD, you know you do. Don't lie. Just finding them lame guys. See. Lila says, I want no D. See, that's cool. You need to watch Louis C.K. on his stand-up about women and sex. Okay, I'll do that. It would enlighten me? Okay. All right, Becca, let's see what we got for you. She gives in the eyes. You got your eyes on the prize. Okay, this is telling you think less and do more. That's blunt. Think less and do more. But that's hard for you because you're a Libra. Everything happens for a reason. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. That's a good thing. You don't want that. Becca, everything happens for a reason. And lastly, you are seeing synchronicities for a reason. Spirit is trying to tell you something. I like that card. You're seeing synchronicities for a reason. Spirit is trying to tell you something. Yes. Fall. I just looked up and I see 12:55. I saw 11:11 today. I see 11:11 probably every day. I'm not gonna lie. If I don't see it in the morning, I see it at night, and I make a wish on it every time. I think I did see 111 today. Yeah, I did, because that's when I ordered my food. It was at 111. I went to go look at my phone, and then it said 111. Yeah. So I saw 11:11 and 111 today. I see 555 a lot. I'm always seeing numbers all day, every day. For years. Yeah. 11:11 is always regular for me. Yeah, I saw a 10:10 yesterday, Luna. I saw a 10:10 yesterday, and I see 11:11 probably every single day. And 555 I see very regularly too. crazy. And because I watch sports, like how they have the clocks like on the corners and it says like the time and the quarters and all that. Like I just happen to look and it says like 3:55 left or 2:22 left or just timeout with 2:22 left in the game and I'm like you got to be kidding me. Of course I had to see that. Luna, you want a message before I go? Yeah, I see doubles like 22, 33, 44, 55. I just saw 12:55. Before I came on here, it was 9:55. And even when I wake up to go pee, I gotta look at my clock and it'll say like 4:44, 3:33, 5:55, or 4:55. It's always a number. I never just see random shit. It just always a double or a triple or a double. There's always something. Even when I'm driving, like the car in front of me, the license plate will have a double number in it or a triple number or something like that. It's crazy. Sure, I'll give you a message if you want. All right. Go out and get a free dinner. I know you got COVID right now, but after that, go out and get a free dinner. Let your son pay for it. If I was there, I'd pay for your dinner. Tell them how you feel. So if you got to tell somebody how you feel, then tell them how you feel. You told me how you feel. You got COVID and you feel better. So, that makes sense. And your last card is laugh at your haters and give them more to hate on. This is probably my favorite card in the whole deck because I do this every day. Actually, I'm going to make this my thumbnail tomorrow. If I remember, I'm going to make this my thumbnail. Laugh at your haters and give them more to hate on. Yep, everybody has haters. Everybody. There's always somebody that can't stand you because of some ungodly reason. Appreciate you too, sweetheart. It's good seeing you. I'm glad you're here. Glad you stopped by. It's weird. I've been telling everybody since I've been coming back on YouTube a lot. A lot of my old buddies and friends coming back to see me and say hello to me and just stop by and just say hi. It means a lot to me to see everybody, come in and say hello and just, be cool and say hi and just chat for a hot minute. It's kind of cool. I like that. Because I took a break off of here for a long time. And now I'm back like in action because I'm finally free from all the like bullshit work I had to do. I did like a huge renovation for a whole year. So I'm kind of like finished that now. And I'm just working on my parents' house in the meantime. So I have time to come on here a lot more. So like being that I've been on here like constantly every other day or every day. Like I'm trying to come on every day again. So it's nice seeing all my old friends and people I used to like first come on here with. People have been coming in here like a lot. Yeah, I am too. It's 1:00 in the morning here. So it's past my damn bedtime. I actually came on here. It was after 11. So I've been on here for like 2 hours. And as soon as I looked at my clock, it says 1555. I just went to go see how long I've been on here. It says live 15555. There we go. Just happened to look up and see how long have I been on here. Yeah, I came on here. It was like right before 11 or just at 11. I was like, I'm only gonna come on for an hour. That didn't work. I was gonna come on for an hour and then go. I ended up staying on here for 2 hours and was very busy, which is good. I'm glad I can hang out with everybody, help everybody, and just chill and see all my old buddies and friends. It's nice. This past 2 weeks, I've had a lot of people that I knew when I first started to come in, like first started 3 years ago. I've been on here for 3 years, and I've had like people like now you've been here since day one. I've had so many like people come in. Hey Mark, I haven't seen you forever. How you doing? And I'm just dropping by to say hello. And I'm like, look at this shit. I didn't even forgot all about these people. But it's cool. Yeah, I'm on this late because I'm kind of like I'm kind of off tomorrow. Not because I want to, but um, my youngest nephew, he has like an infection. Like he went to the hospital last night. First thing this morning, he went to the hospital, and he's got like a coughing like infection. And my sister stayed home with him today, but she can't miss another day because she's working. It's Christmas and she's got to work, and she's separated from her husband, and he can't stay with the kid. He can't stay either because he's got to work. They work at the same place, so they run like a grocery store. So he was gonna stay, but he can't because it's like getting close to Christmas and they're very busy. His older brother, my nephew is 15. He's here, but like my youngest nephew is 13. They live next door. So my sister like kind of asked me if I can stay at least till 12 o'clock with him just in case something happens because he's got like a high fever. He's fluctuating. I went to go get him some Gatorade today because I told him, look, you got to drink Gatorade, bro. I know you don't like it, but you got to drink it because it's going to make you feel better. So I got him some at the store today, so I bring it. So he drank some of it. So he got an Epsom salt bath. I've been trying to help him out. So I don't like to see the kids sick. So that's why I'm on late because I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. I'm gonna stay with him till at least 12 o'clock, and then my sister's gonna come home and relieve me for, you know, of my duties for a little while, and then she's gonna go back to work and then hang out with him for a bit, depending on how he feels. But I told him that I can take him to my parents' house, which is his granny and grandpa and grandma's house. I told him, look, you can just hang out there and watch me work, or you can just hang out inside for a while and watch TV in my old room. So he says, all right, I'll just see how I feel. Because I said, look, I got to finish grandma's house. I'm trying to finish it before the end of the week, before the bad weather comes. So yeah, that's why I'm on late because I'm not going to work tomorrow morning. And I probably won't go work until the afternoon, maybe, depending on how he feels. Yeah, he's all right, though. He's a strong kid. He's cool. I sent some healing his way, kissed his forehead. Hopefully it worked. Got him some Gatorade. I got him some croissants for tomorrow morning. I'm gonna make him some breakfast. Hopefully he'll eat. He kind of ate today. He ate some potatoes, and he wouldn't eat the rest, but he ate a good bit of potatoes. So at least he got some protein in his body. I don't like seeing kids sick, man. I don't like seeing nobody sick, but poor sight. He got it. He caught it from school on his last day before the break. So he said that a few kids had it and he caught it, unfortunately. But I'm trying to help his immune system by doing things. See, he likes to drink water. He doesn't drink no soda. He doesn't like sweet drinks and things like that. I told him take a teaspoon of honey. He said it was gross. And I'm like, there's something wrong with you, boy. Like I take a teaspoon of honey every day, raw natural honey from Bermuda. It's good for you. That's why I don't really get sick. And if I do, I get better real quick. Yeah, he likes bananas, but he just doesn't have an appetite right now. He feels like shit. And my sister took him to the hospital at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Then he got back at like 7 something in the morning. So he's all out of whack right now, but he's in his bed now sleeping. So my sister's like, hanging out with him and making sure he's okay. Yeah. He'll be fine. I'll pray for him tonight before I go to sleep. But yeah, I'm gonna really hang out with him tomorrow, and hopefully I can heal him some more and get him better, and try and force him to drink some more Gatorade and give him some good food. So yeah, it's duty. I'm on uncle duty tomorrow. I'm on uncle duty. Uncle Mark to the rescue again, as usual. But these two next door are like my kids. They're like my best friends. So I'll do anything for them. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some sleep so I can be ready tomorrow. It was good seeing you, Luna. Take care. I hope you feel better. Take my advice and drink some Gatorade. If you don't like Gatorade, water it down. And try and drink like at least a whole bottle. But if you don't like it sweet, then water it down. If you do like it sweet, just drink it straight. Gatorade helps. I recommend the fruit punch one. It tastes really good. I like that one. But I water it down though, because I don't like sweet drinks either. I can't handle all that sugar. I don't want to be bouncing off nobody's fucking walls and shit. So I do drink like a Gatorade or two every week just to keep me yeah, drink a lot of juices, yeah. But if you drink Gatorade, it's really good for you, especially if you got COVID and shit and your body feels drained. I've always been recommended to drink that, and it does work. It definitely does work. All right, you too. Have a good night, and it was good seeing you. And hope you get better really soon. And don't be a stranger. I'm on here like almost every night. All right, take care.